Awesome. So nice to finally have you both on here as well. Um, did you guys Could you guys catch me up to speed as far as like how far you guys are at right now, what deals you guys have running, and we can start talking about that from there.
Um, a lot of realtors been hitting me up,
Okay.
and there's one broker hit me up, and she sent me a bunch of off-market properties, but like she just none of them were like they were like at it's asking price or ARV.
Hmm.
Like I think it was a fake. I think it was just like a bot or something because it just didn't make sense. But yeah, I have a realtor, two of them actually, one in Tennessee and one in Pennsylvania, and I have no clue how to go about working with them. Like she sent me a couple on market deals, and then she said for me to have access to off market. She's super cool. Like we hopped on the phone,
Hmm.
and she said we would have to sign an agreement. So I act like I know what it was. Like, oh yeah, for sure. Well, let me just check out the ones you have on market that you sent to me, but I'm not trying to really do too much on market because that's a whole different subject to learn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just like you said, just get cash and like you invest so you can get that income consistent.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get that first deal to be able to put in that money for that
Oh,
PPL PPC.
yeah, no, for sure. One thing I would definitely recommend is to be completely transparent with the agent. Let them know that you are going to wholesale this. Tell them that you work with end buyers all the time.
Yeah, I told her that. She knows I'm a wholesaler and everything. Like she knows I said I'm not looking to buy this myself. I have in buyers and everything. But I just had to act like, a little bit. I know what I was doing, but that's about it. Go ahead.
So I would try to build some confidence with them. So the biggest thing that these agents are all going to be scared of is working with you because you are a wholesaler. The
Yeah.
minute you say wholesaler out of your mouth, their guards come up, right? So it's really important to understand why their guards come up, right? So first things first, most wholesalers don't know what they're talking about. Two, there's a lot of people on the internet just promoting wholesales just so say they can sell courses, right? So that's really engaging a lot of like younger folks and just someone that doesn't know what they're doing to just start in the industry and just start putting things under contract that doesn't even make sense.
I
So
posted on Facebook, like hit me up. I have a bunch of in buyers and she hit me up like knowing I was a wholesaler. Like I know you're a wholesaler, I'm down to work. So I don't know if that
that's
helped.
good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
So what, they're really scared, right? Most of them. Like she's like an investor friendly agent is what it seems like. And that's why she reached out to you. And that's great. But most of these agents are not going to be that way. So what I like to do to at least like, let them know like, hey, look, I am somebody that's reputable and you can work with me, is I let them know my vetting process, for the buyers that I work with. Right. So I let them know that, hey, there's gonna be non-refundable EMD way higher than what we have it at, right? And then I let them know about all my contingencies. And then I let them know about my assignment agreement as well and how it's bulletproof. So I tell them exactly how I protect myself of not wasting my time. And if you look at the assignment agreement in our assignment agreement in the classroom, it has a ton of different stuff to protect us. Not only the non-refundable EMD, but let's say even if they were late on closing without a decent cause, then they're charged $1,000 a day per day that it's late, right? For 3 days before we can go ahead and just back out. So we still can go ahead and have the right to charge them $1,000 a day per late. And if you feel more ballsy than I am, then jack it up. Jack that you could edit that contract, make it $2,000 a day. Make it whatever you think is comfortable. And you have to explain it to your buyers too, like, hey, look, I know you probably didn't read this, but this is how I have it in here. I need you to be confident and able to pull this stuff off. Like as you were saying that you're going to close on this exact date, I need you to be confident in your ability to do that. Or this is, the consequences on the back end if you're not able to. So I'm super transparent with them. Oh, you don't want to work with me? You don't want to sign these agreements? That's fine. Go look for another deal. I
Should I
have.
tell her like I was watching videos before I hopped on this like all day because I had a couple more hit me up, so I was nervous about it. So
Mhm.
I had to know like should I tell her? I heard from like Zach or someone that it's good to tell them that they could be the seller's agent and the buyer's agent so they can get both sides of the commission. I heard that was good to say. I don't know what is that.
Yeah, you
Like, is
could
that
definitely say that as well. So usually, like typically, they're supposed to make 3% on each side, but
yeah,
everything is up in the air for negotiation, right? So you can do which or like, but let them know like, hey, look, this is what I can offer you. These are the benefits of working with me, whatever they are. Deal per deal, it's all going to change, right? Like you
yeah,
might be dealing with the buyer that's saying, oh no, I'm not about to cover his commission, and then you might have to cover it, from your assignment fee. But if
yeah.
it's something that you're open to do, it'd be like, hey, look, I'm able to do this, this, and this. This is my benefit to you. And then look, if this deal works out really great, I do a lot of wholesale in this area. And not just that, I have a really great clientele and a network.
Okay,
For a lot of these people that I wholesale to, on the back end, I can make agreements and refer you if you're able to work with me and be an investor friendly real estate agent. So that's how I hook them. Like, hey, look, I do a lot of inventory that I push in this area. If you're willing to work with me, I'd love to give you some of these deals on the back end as well. Once these investors have turned them around and then they're ready to relist. So then they're just like ching, their ears open. They're like, another chance for me to make money. Right.
yeah,
So then they're more obligated to work with you, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So you could like structure however you feel like is
So
decent.
what would that come out if I tell her, this you could be the do I say like you could represent the seller and buyers side, both sides, both parties, or how would I
You
come
need
off like
to you need to know, well, you need to know however the situation is playing out. So is the buyer open to covering the agent's commission? That's one. If he is, then go ahead and offer that. If he's not, then see if there's enough meat in the bones for you to go ahead and cover it. And if there's
okay,
not, then tell him like, hey, this is what I can do. This is what I can't do.
okay.
You need a deal first. I can't answer that question without a deal in front of me. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's like asking, oh, can you solve this math equation? But I don't have a math equation for you to
Yeah.
solve. So um, see what kind of deal you can get first of all, and then we can crunch numbers, and I can show you like what the options can be, right? Like,
She she said that in order for me to gain, so she sent me ones on the MLS, and I told her we don't really do the ones on MLS. I do off market, and she said in order to do off market, we'd have to sign sign a
okay.
partner agreement. What is that?
No, you don't gotta do all that. You could just sign a non-disclosure. Uh, Tell them, hey, look, I'm open to signing a non-disclosure. That, hey, look, any deals you send my way, I don't have any sort of right to try to sell it without me being in partnership with you or however she wants to set it up, right?
Okay.
But you don't make it an exclusive agreement to just work with that agent, or you're gonna screw yourself. Because then that agent is obligated to work with you for everything that you have. So make sure like you do not just sign a non like a an exclusive or a non-exclusive agreement. Just make sure like, hey, by any chance, is this exclusive? Like, does this agreement mean that I'm only about allowed to work with you, no other real estate agents? Just ask them and they'll tell you.
Okay.
And then if they do say, hey, look, this is an exclusive agreement, let them know. I work with tons of people in the industry. I'm sorry, no offense to you. This is not to shoot you down or anything, but I cannot sign an exclusive agreement as I already have tons of different partners in the industry as well.
Okay.
So just tell her, she'll understand. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous to work with a real estate agent. I've never really did it, but I'm just trying to get that first one to start what you said so I could get into that PPC and
So
PPO.
this last year, I've done like 4 or 5 deals with agents. Just
Okay.
one agent that just kept bringing me deals more and more. So if you like a really nice relationship with an agent, will pay off handsomely because you're going to be able to help them just as much as they'll help you, and you guys are going to bounce off of each other and take care of them. Don't be freaking greedy and cheap. Don't be like, oh, this is $10,000 deal. Like, I'll give you one. No, no, no. Like, treat them like they're humans or treat them like your partner. Do 50-50 if you have to. Make sure that they're happy. Make sure they're like, whoa, I just made more money with him than I would have made even with just my real estate license. Let me
Yeah.
we can get him another one. Let's work on another one, right? Get them motivated. Because like don't think short term, like don't think, oh, just transactional deal flow. Think long term. Oh, okay. If I treat them really nice, if I show them they can make money with me, how many more deals are they gonna bring me?
Yeah.
So but yeah. I know you have a deal. Tell me more about your deal and like the novation that you have going on?
Yeah, hi Sham. Yeah,
I
I was like right now I was on hold on Novation,
Yeah.
so the seller is not responding.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hold on that, but I got one deal under contract
Okay.
on Sunday. So
Nice.
it is yeah, it is like just I want your help to also ARV to see
Yeah,
the
sure.
whether just I want to make sure whether I'm doing comps real well or not.
You have it
So
locked up under contract already or no?
yeah, I locked up under contract. The
Okay.
long story short, seller agreed for 300 over the phone. After I go there, he don't want to sign. He wants he wants us to pay the his taxes, tax liens. So I said like, yeah. He has a property tax and tax liens. So
That's good.
he wants us to pay, and he tried to like, uh, he tried not to sign, but I said like, hey, this is the thing. Like, I already agreed on price for 300,
Hmm.
and then yeah, actually I agreed for 319. One day I said for 300, then later on, he said like he need 319. Other a couple potential buyers are coming to see property next day, so I don't want to miss the deal. First lock it up and see the numbers works, or try to renegotiate.
That's fine. That's
Yeah, yeah,
awesome. That you did a beautiful job. Just lock it up. I've
yeah,
been so many times where I lost the deal because I was too scared. Oh, what if I can't sell it? You just
yeah.
back.
Actually, like since I started about like close to 7, 8 months now,
Yeah.
I was like almost went to 5, 6 deals. It's almost a deal.
Yeah.
Then I try to negotiate before I lock up. Then they fall off. Then they ended up selling lesser than what I offered. So
What I'm saying. So,
yeah, yeah.
here's the thing. Almost every deal that I do, whatever they
Hmm.
ask, like whatever they're asking,
Hmm.
it usually always comes down so much more. Because if
Yeah,
you won't do it, someone else will do it. Like,
right.
if asking, oh, okay. I asked them, okay, well, what do you think a fair offer is for this property? They might say 125. I'll be like,
Hmm.
wiggle room if we can get this thing done tomorrow and get a
Hmm.
get a contract written, signed, and all the 9 yards. And they say,
Hmm.
the lowest I can do is 110. I'll come back
Hmm.
and I'll tell them, hey, you're approved for $68,000.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I know it's a deal already at what they're saying, but I still come back and say, this is how much you're approved at. And they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
no, this is not gonna work. Then I tell them, okay, great. That's fine. How close can you come to my number? And they usually always end up coming super close to my number. And I just
Hmm.
put down so much more. And if you didn't, right, now you at least know, you at least tried. But if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
try because you're just scared, most of these deals are gonna fall apart because they're locked up too high. You know?
Yeah. So what I learned is like just lock up, and then if the number doesn't work, no obligation anyhow. So there is no EMD.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
nothing hurting end of the day. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
thought like the deal which I locked up, it is not potential for fix and flip.
mm,
So I was thinking like wholesale it, or else just I want to double close. I want to not double close. I want to buy it and try to sell it for turnkey rental. So
okay.
if anybody interested in buying that, that is my exit one. If not, I want to do just a wholesale deal.
Hmm.
So uh, I logged up, but I'm running numbers. My I will shoot the address. You want to look into that?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Give me a second. This is by us. That's awesome. Um, so what kind of condition is this one in? As far as maintenance and repairs, how much are we looking
Yeah.
here?
So it's kind of fair condition. The AC is 6 years old. The roof are below 8 years old, and the water heater is maybe potentially need to replace. It is almost aging.
Hmm.
So yeah, foundations are look good, siding look good, and kitchen is not updated. It's uh, kitchen is not updated, but yeah.
Okay, so I just pulled it up on PropStream.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Um, and then basically I just will go into comparables. This is just for something really quick and easy that I just do. Do you guys both use PropStream?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So did you just do the same thing as well, just to quickly just see ARV, or did you go into Zillow and search up by zip
So
code?
actually, I did in Zillow. I did 1 mile radius. I try to find on the same street first. If not, expand. If not, zoom out a little bit, half a mile, then 1 mile. Change the dates to 6 months, 9 months, then 12 months.
Understood. Okay.
Sold in last 6, 9, 12 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're purchasing for anywhere between 2 to 300K.
Oh, the ARV is 2 to 300K.
No, 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 I'm saying they're purchasing from two to three
Okay.
K. Somebody flipped one for 460 here, another one for 418, 300, 345, 290,
Mhm.
345. You just need to look at more. They're saying it's 337. How much did you get this for?
I got this. Actually, seller agreed for 300.
Okay.
So then he changed his word and 319.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot difference. Then later on, after I went to go under the contract, before
Mhm.
he's signing, he said, "No, no, no. I want you." I read the purchase agreement line by line with the seller, and he read on his own. Then he said, like, "No, I don't want to pay the property taxes." Then I
Mm,
said, like, "No, if you are going to sell to anyone, this is your responsibility to pay the property tax. Yes, if you want us to pay, yes, we are going to pay, but not at this price."
I see. Okay. I understand. Yeah, anything on market that has been done right, they got top dollar for it, like 430 plus. Here, let's say, for example, this one's pretty close, number four.
102. Yeah, this is 499. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw this property for
Hold
the
on,
comps.
being long for some reason. Okay.
So this property has garage, but the property which I signed doesn't have garage.
Okay.
And this is 311248 square footage. But in Zillow it says 1800 square feet. But whereas when I check in PropStream it says 1098.
Yeah. See, this is also something I look for. When did they
Yeah.
list it for sale and when did
Mhm.
it sell? So how long did it take, So this took
Yeah,
about 2
2 months.
months, lot less, I mean, less than 2 months, which is great. It sold quick for this much.
Yeah,
It
it went on pending sale in 1 month. Yeah.
Yeah, it went pending in just a few days. So that's fantastic. Just a couple days. So so like this price was priced well to sell. I think I think this thing, like the one that you have, and I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's small. I think, yeah, I mean, his estimate usually is like pretty off, but this isn't far off. I think you could definitely sell this thing for like 380.
380.
Yeah, like for sure.
As is 380, right?
Yeah, I don't like as far as the inside. What is the inside condition looking like? I
Okay.
bet it just needs a water heater, right?
So the water. Let me give you the pictures.
Look at this, bro. So this is 3.2. Yeah, 3.2, 1,200 square feet going for 400K. No garage.
Yeah, no garage. This is actually exact comp basically.
Yeah,
Three
like this is
four
old.
twenty six, right? Mhm.
Yeah, this is old.
But this,
I mean, they only did backsplash. Even the cabinets are all old.
yeah,
Old
yeah, yeah.
refrigerator. Look at the tiles; are really bad. Everything's old. Yeah, this is a perfect comp. If it's going pending at 400, yours is great.
Okay, this has a two bath, but the property I logged is
That's
has
one.
only one bath.
Right, right. I definitely get that as well. But still, I mean, I don't think it's the one bath is gonna throw it off too much. Um, Even that first price I told you, I like that 370 range. 370 to 380. I think it's great for
As is, right? So I just ping you the link. If you want,
yeah.
you can open that. That is a latest pictures I took at the property.
That one would be on how do I do this? So for give me a second, I'm sorry. So for yours, um, if you're gonna just list it right back on market, it'd be perfect to sell right on market for 380, 390 all day
Three
for
three
selling
eighty three.
for selling it quick. So I do think it's like it is a good deal for even doing like a wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I would see if they can go a little bit lower. Um, they want you to pay their liens. Do you know how much their liens are?
I didn't agree for that, but finally he signed for it. So I said, we are not. If you are going to uh, list it, or if you uh, the seller second strategy is like sell by owner.
For sale
So
by owner. Okay.
yes, he wants to try that. So
Okay,
if we
so
don't sell, if we don't sell for 319, so other couple buyers are going to come next day.
mm,
So I thought of just lock it up and find if there are any issues, then try to renegotiate with him.
so what I would do if I were you is I would go I'll call the city and speak to the tax collector and,
Mm-hmm.
and tell him to pull up this property and tell him, hey, look, I need the current payoff on the liens till for and then put it like for next week or in 2 weeks, something like that. And tell him like how much is it? For like 2 or 3 weeks out, how much is the payoff? And sometimes they make you email everything. And if that's the case, then just email it over. They'll get you back with a payoff. If the payoff is not that bad, but the owner doesn't know, tell them, hey, look, um, this is the current payoff, and it's growing every single day at this percent interest rate. How about we just take care of everything? We cover closing, and then give him a way lower price and see what he says. And say,
Okay.
and then just see like, oh, okay. Well, then you probably want to just pay everything off on your own, right? You're gonna probably walk away with a lot less than you're anticipating, and just like play dumb, just act like you're just stupid, and see like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
what do you think? I mean, I don't know. You tell me, and I
yeah,
just
yeah.
ever
Put
say
your
to them,
sales skills. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. See what he can do is to just get a little bit more down because when you do wholesale it, you're still gonna pay all the closing costs. That's gonna come from you. All the realtor's fees is gonna come from you, and then most people they don't look at the taxes. Me, like all the rest of the wholesalers, they never ever look at taxes. Me, I look at what's in my pocket at the end of the year after taxes. So see,
Exactly.
like, also take that to taxes too when you're doing your calculations and see how
Mm-hmm.
much you're making like from A to Z, and see if
Mm-hmm.
it's worth it. If it's not worth it 100%, what I like to do is I pair up with someone that can put up the money. If it's not
Mm-hmm.
really worth it for me, right? Because
Yeah.
maybe there's gonna be another deal coming up that you're gonna need your money for, and you don't want partners because it's
So
such
you
a
are saying that taxes on the profit, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
everything net, like completely net, no
Okay.
expenses. Like what is completely take home after taxes, after all the fees, after everything. And that's what I do. I always look, okay, what are my options right now? Because tomorrow there can be $100,000 deal coming in my door,
Mm-hmm.
and just because I took my opportunity on this one, now it
Mm-hmm.
closes my doors on that one because I don't have enough money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And if I look for a partner, now I have to look for a partner on the $100,000 deal instead of this $30,000 deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes
So
sense.
just look through the entire thing and see like, if there's someone else that you could possibly partner up with or something like that, because that way it leaves you your cushion on the back end.
Yeah.
And if that's the case you do choose, I have one of my buddies right now. Him and his partner are liquid 80,000. And they need to put it somewhere to have like income coming in right now.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and they're on the hunt for big multifamily.
Mm-hmm.
So they're willing to partner with me if I get a bigger multifamily deal to buy and hold. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but for small stuff, they'd be willing to, just keep their money moving too. So if you need a partner,
Sure.
I'll be happy to connect you.
Sure.
But
Sure.
take a look
We'll
at
let you know.
it, all your exits.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to look at the pictures?
Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could
Yeah,
share.
yeah. I just pinged
I,
on the chat, and those are the comps which I also send you the addresses. Those are the comps I looked at,
okay,
and that is the pictures. So you look as like as is. Yeah. Once you look at the pictures, so we have more better understanding.
give me a second. It says the requested URL was not found on the server. That's
Requested URL was okay. Uh,
yeah, it's saying that again.
you want me to share my screen then?
Yeah, that's fine. You can share it.
Okay. So yeah. So this is a property. So are you able to see?
Yes, yeah. No, that's beautiful.
This is a latest. So
From
the picture what we see in the Google is 1 second. Let me hide this bar. Hide. Okay. So yeah,
I like that. As far as the outside goes, do you know if it needs work as far as windows, how old they are, the roof, the
hmm
side, any cracks on the foundation or anything like that?
yeah. I don't see that. Yeah. I don't see any cracks in the foundation.
Did you go out there to look at it or not yet?
Yeah, I went twice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice, beautiful. So
Yeah,
as for the
I logged up in yeah, I logged up in person. Yeah, seller wants to he loves to look in person. So it is just 10 minutes away from my place. So yeah.
really nice. How did you source this one?
This one last senior citizen
Was this cold call or text or
text flash.
text blast? Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I have
The lady is from senior citizen and yeah, senior citizen and yeah, I text flash. Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah, I
right,
was telling you right other day, like I was telling you right in the
yeah.
message. I was doing text black 17,000 messages in that week. So I was been messaging, doing message. I was marketing him since like 4 5 months now.
hmm
So after
Text message.
continuous every month message goes to him. So every other month.
Okay.
So finally he responded after 4 months. Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, texting is amazing. Text,
Yeah.
and then if you, really depends on your demographic, right? If you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to go for like tired landlords and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
email works really well too because landlords always check their emails. The
So yeah, motivation is like senior citizen, and two is his wife passed away last year, and three he wants to move out of the country.
beautiful.
So yeah, those are the motivations. Yeah, but he
That's,
don't want to sell it for lower price. He's ready to list it and sell it. So yeah,
I see. Okay.
yeah. So this is the first picture. Yeah, so it has a good driveway. The road is all it looks all new. The driveway.
hmm
So this is how many amp? This is 100 amp or
I can't really tell.
oh okay.
It should say on the big breaker.
Oh okay, okay. So this is the basement.
Nice.
So I see something here. Like, he was trying to patch up something here.
Hmm. Well,
Maybe
it might be just insulation he's putting on there.
okay.
Or
Maybe
was
an
it
input.
like the bubble wrap that he's covering it with?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just insulation. That's all.
So nothing to worry. Like maybe any potential issues.
So usually everyone does cover it with insulation. Usually in the basement, no
Mm-hmm.
one really covers it, covers
Okay.
that. But let's say if it's in the attic, that they insulate that.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So he was just trying to make it more efficient. That's all.
So this is 2010. Water heater is 2010. I think this has life of 15 years. I think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you need 10 to 15 years. You got to replace that soon.
Yeah. This one soon.
But that's not expensive. It's like 2000.
Yeah. This is 2015. I think so. 2015.
Yeah.
Is 2016, right? Serial number six. So
Mm,
yeah, this is 2016 HVAC.
nice.
So the windows are good here. Yeah.
Nice.
This is a basement. So in Zillow, I see livable space is 1800 square feet. I think they are also including this basement.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
See,
So it
it's the
is
basement's gonna need egress windows if they want to keep it livable like that.
oh
So
egress windows. Yeah, these are not egress. Yeah.
yeah, but you can definitely convert it if you'd want to.
Okay.
Is it high enough outside?
Height yeah, it's high enough. I have pictures. I will show you. Yeah, it's high enough. Like
Yeah.
3 4 feet. It is three
Oh,
four
nice.
feet high enough. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
So they have the heater here.
Okay.
This is in basement. This we are going upstairs now from basement.
Okay.
So this is all the way upstairs. They have one bedroom here, the blue door. There is a one bedroom over here, and this is kind of loft area. They are using as a bed over there. Yeah,
Nice.
this is all upstairs. Yeah, so
Beautiful.
one bedroom upstairs, and down first level it has two bedrooms.
Okay. Nice. This is an awesome deal.
Yeah, awesome deal. Okay,
I
thank
like it. That's awesome. It does not, I mean, most people are going to say, oh, it needs a ton of work. But in my eyes, like my guys could probably take the entire, like new floors, maybe $8,000 $9,000 on that thing. We can use just waterproof LVP. We're just throw some paint on the walls,
you.
maybe $1,800, and clean up the entire place. The Could you show me pictures of the bathroom?
Okay, yeah, I'm going there. So now it is all the way upstairs. It's all carpet there. This is
Okay,
one of the bedroom downstairs.
nice.
So the windows are good. Yeah.
Oh, the
It,
hardwood
yeah,
floors as well.
yeah. Here is the AC vent. Yeah.
Okay,
So this is a bathroom.
yeah, yeah. Spend about 7 grand on that bathroom. Make it look really
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
You
You mean
know,
like replace all the tub or just to paint the tub and
oh no, just paint the tub, clean it up, put a nice vanity in there, leave the toilet there, but you know, change the tiles on the floors and then you know
mm-hmm.
the walls
Yeah, yeah.
just to refresh it and make it look nice because you see it looks like it's 20 30 years old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just doing this.
Yeah, I'm ready to put I'm ready to put like 10 20,000 to make other extra 10 or $15,000. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just I wouldn't go too crazy. I would just change that vanity, get a $250 vanity, put it there,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
just do the walls and see how bad the flooring is over there, if it needs
Yeah.
to be changed or not. But it
Okay.
shouldn't cost that expensive at all. The labor is the only thing that's going to be burdensome.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't pay anything more than like $4 or $5,000 in labor.
Oh,
If
and
you're
the bathroom?
Yeah, if you're not gonna go all out and rip everything apart. If
Mm-hmm.
you keep the same tub inside, then just
Yeah. How about the sliding door?
just I would just leave it. If you're just gonna wholesale it, just
Uh-huh.
like just freshen up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Get it done. Just get out of it. Like that mirror that's on the wall. I would take that off. That the medicine cabinet, take that
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Just put a really nice mirror. Leave those
Yeah,
lights there.
the black mirror in the Amazon, like just for $100, it gives a nice window. And why
Yeah,
nice mirror.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think you can definitely turn this one around. But I would really like you to stay at 300, like nothing over 300, because it does need a lot of work. I mean,
Okay.
not too much, but it needs work.
So how about like if I just clean up, just spend $500 clean up and just list it and see.
Yeah, you could do that too.
So if I get instead putting like 20 grand into like putting new floors, new painting stuff and getting other 10 15,000 extra dollars, rather just spend $1,000 clean up and
What?
just list it and see. I have a friend of mine is ready to list for the flat fee.
Okay.
So yeah, then the buyer agent gets 2% or whatever it is. Like yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Honestly, I like speed. I don't like to do that. Like, I don't like to do this. I don't like to do any work unless I'm getting a big amount of profit. So I
yeah, 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 yeah. That
think
makes sense.
the more time you spend on this, then you're gonna start becoming like an investor instead of being a wholesaler right now. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
and like I love being the investor too, but it's just on certain deals, right? Where there's like a really large enough spread,
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
and then you can go from there. Because
yeah,
all the time you spend on this is less time you're gonna spend on looking for more deals, which is what makes us money.
yeah, yeah. That will kill a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can just turn it around quick, great. But if you have a really great team that will allow you to stay at home and still keep looking for more deals while they do all this stuff, then
Mm-hmm.
then you can go ahead and be like, here, just put some new floors and do this or that, and then we'll put it on the market. In the meantime, don't bother me. I'm making phone calls. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah, and that day will come too if you do need anybody, especially like South Jersey. I have great
Uh-huh.
team there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so but nice.
Yeah, just a okay. Mm-hmm. So this is the kitchen. Yeah.
How much do you plan on throwing it back on the market for?
How much I plan to list it on the market?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of like just listing it for like three. I'm buying for 320, 340. I want to just list it for 360, 365, and just wait for 2 weeks and
I
let
like
market decide.
I like that. I love
Yeah.
that.
So I
All
don't want to take offer like one or two offers. Then I don't want to close it. Just I want to hang on for 2, 3 weeks, and just if there is more competition, let them do bidding. Then
right. Okay. I
I want
like
to list it. I want to go with the low price, and then they come look at it. I don't want to put like that. That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't want to put 380, 390, and then they scare and they don't even come there, right?
exactly. You're thinking on all the right ways. I love that. And are
Okay.
you gonna close on this with hard money in the beginning?
Yeah. I mean, like actually, my brother is helping on this. He is seeing my struggle last 8 months, so he want me to first get one deal done. So
Okay.
is financing me everything. So zero
Really?
dollars in zero interest rate. So
Nice.
for this deal. So
Okay.
he want to meet motivate and start the momentum. Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a promissory note with your brother, and I want
Okay.
you to create a lien on this property with him in first position.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
just listen to me on this whole thing. And then I want you to create a mortgage for your brother and have him
mm-hmm,
sign with you and report it in title.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then once this is done, then he gets paid off and that mortgage gets taken off this property. But now this whole transaction is reported 100% legally. And
Yeah.
then you give him a W-2 form for what money that he earned and you're giving him for profit, right? As you
Yeah.
profit share with him. But this is perfect and you need to do this because then when you're raising money for deals, when you're in a situation where you don't have access to capital, you can show investors, hey, look, I did this deal. I got this investor that you don't have to tell them it's your brother. You can tell them I got this investor to raise full purchase price and full rehab or whatever you're doing, and you can show them all the like proof is in the pudding. You can say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, even if you want to pull title on the property, you can see that I've literally had a lien on the entire property. I never went through a hard money lender or nothing. This was
Yeah.
private capital, and I've raised it, and I've successfully performed on it, and then you can go ahead and raise more capital that way because you have a track record.
Yeah. 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 That is long-term plan. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to go this route, definitely do it like the proper way with a promissory note and a mortgage.
Okay.
It's only going to cost you like 300 to 500 bucks more. And if you
Mm-hmm.
want, you can even just, since you know this is your brother, no one's about to do anything, you can just go get a promissory note, like a blank template
Mm-hmm.
and mortgage template, and
Mm-hmm.
just fill it out with him, just so
Okay.
it's official. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got you.
And then just file it with title. That way he has a lien on the property.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can also even show your brother, hey, look, this is 100%. You could even show him like you did such a nice work. Like
Yeah.
me, you're in safe hands. Like we're doing everything the legal and transparent way.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if he has such a great experience with you, I don't care. Just it's not just because he's your brother, but he will talk about you and he will brag. You know.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I
So
think that's
yeah, that is the main thing. Like, well, my brother is there to finance me, so 0% interest rate there, and I have a friend of mine, so he wants to list it for me for first deal. That's it. For even my brother for first deal to give me some momentum to start kickstart. So I was trying literally very hard since last 8 months. It's very hard to get a deal. First, I started in Middlesex County. So you know Edison, right? Edison. I started with Edison. I started with Piscataway. I started with Woodbridge. So it's very hard to find a deal there. So
100%. Yeah,
yeah,
you're looking in the toughest markets, you know.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
so the big problem is when you go into these big cities and you look for really great deals and great markets, you're competing against hedge funds. You're
Yeah.
competing against the big boys that are spending 40, $50,000 a month on marketing. And then you
Hmm.
come along and you're spending like, six, 7,000 or sometimes 2,000 a month. You're not coming even close to them. You're not touching them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Way I think that is like a great way to go in those big markets is if you go door knocking and driving for dollars. Because those big boys, they don't have time to spend on door knocking and doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I I did a little drive through, driving for dollar, but I mean, like, I didn't drive much, but didn't give me much success. But I didn't do much. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but no, this is awesome. Also, I want to tell you, we spoke about this in like the second Zoom or something. Um,
Mhm.
for texting, I would really stay careful and try to do whatever you can to avoid litigators because
Mhm.
there's professional people that sue like wholesalers that sue cold callers, cold texters every day just for a living. So God forbid you do not ever text them because they will literally prey upon you and they will try to sue you for as much as they can.
So
Because
how we can know them?
so that I'm terrible at skip tracing and stuff. I have other guys that do it for me.
Hmm.
It's Titan Skip, and my buddy used to actually text blast for me because I
Yeah.
never ever set up my own campaign for texting or anything. I always hired other people to do it just so I can spend more time just calling. But you would want to search for litigators, like at the least, whoever is pulling your records, whoever is pulling your data. Um, but just do a couple of deals as of right now, and you have a LLC, right?
Yeah, I do. Hmm.
Okay, so as of right now in your LLC, you've never done any deals or anything, so I can only assume that it's not worth much. So your business right now is just starting; it's not worth much, so there's not much liability to you. Someone can sue you, but they can only sue you for what you have, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the beginning, take all the risk you want. It's okay.
Mhm.
Even if you get sued, it's okay. But I mean, it's preferable if you don't get sued, but if it happens, it happens. But after you start making some money, try to do something where you start switching over to the more consistent and legal approach, right? So let's say now
So I
you,
think like texting is a legal approach only, right? I heard like it is approved by 10 DLCs done. I'm using Smarter Contact. Even I use skip tracing for the kind skip. I used to use launch control. Then there is a lot of uh, verbiage change, language change, right? You cannot use certain keywords. Then I switched to the Smarter Contact now. So I'm using Smarter Contact with the kind skip. So I think the 10 DLC is approved, right? So
it's definitely approved, and you're right.
mhm.
However, it's still illegal because they didn't sign up to receive your phone calls or text messages. So you're just
Okay.
straight soliciting them. That's why. That's the only thing. See, like a few years ago, everything was fine, but then everyone started getting scammed a lot. From phone
Hmm.
calls, text messages, all kinds of different scams on the internet. We're not scamming, but it's illegal. Um, just a cold outreach. Email is not touched yet, so you can still do this with email, no problem. But with texting and calls, there's regulations. And I believe like January 8th or 7th or something like that, they approved $1,500 fee every time you do get caught. Now, this January.
Okay.
So,
Oh, from January? They changed from this January?
yeah, they changed it this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In New Jersey or throughout
I
nationwide?
believe it's I believe it's just for the carriers itself. So it doesn't matter. I think it's nationwide.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You can advertise to people if they sign up to, if they sign up for your stuff, then you can go ahead and reach out to them as much as you want. So everyone in my CRM, once they come in, all the leads, whether it's through PPL or PPC, any campaigns, either we buy the leads or they come from our campaigns, they
Mhm.
come in, and then we constantly call them, text message, email all the time. No problem. They signed up for this, right? They already showed us interest that they're looking to sell, so we can go ahead and market as much as we want until they say, "Hey, stop marketing to me." Then we have to stop legally,
Okay. Okay.
right? So you want to just take a look at that. But in the beginning, who cares? Just be real ballsy like you are already doing. I love it.
Okay.
Just keep going,
Okay.
make some money, and then once you can afford some like paid per lead, or just look into other lead generation.
Yeah, other ventures of marketing. Yeah.
Exactly. And that way it's more sustainable. And then these KPIs are more trackable as well. So you can go ahead and, increase your conversion rates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I did at least. I went the PPL and PPC route. So we started buying,
Okay.
and then we started actually running our own campaigns as well.
How much is per lead, PPL?
Anywhere between $150 to like I've seen $700 as well.
Mm-hmm.
In like really like dried up markets. I know like last year, beginning of last year in Glossboro, the leads were
Mm-hmm.
selling like $500 to $700.
Okay. Okay.
Now
Mm-hmm.
there's like more and more lead flow, so they're getting cheaper, but they go up and down. But I think even if you're going that route, as long as you find a sustainable, a really trustworthy lead provider,
Mm-hmm.
it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. Because let's say if your conversion rate is 1 per 15 or even 1 per 20, let's say even 1 for 25, and each deal on average, each lead on average is $300. So let's say 300 times 25, you're looking at $7,500 in,
Mm-hmm.
in marketing cost,
Yeah.
and your average deal is 15K. You're still making half,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's a great return on investment. And that's like 25. You don't really have that much sales skills, and that's why it's 25. You'll get it better and better, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then also I would say if you stay out of like the major cities, it's much easier to wholesale. So that's why I stay out of the major cities.
Yeah, I came out of the major cities in like 3, 4 months of marketing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why I do a lot in South Jersey, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm genuinely looking to buy and flip as well because I have my own team out here. But
Mm-hmm.
just for like, sustainability and consistency, I
Mm-hmm.
stay nationwide. So we run our campaigns and our lead flow all over the nation,
All over the nation. Yeah.
virtually wholesale. And then we still have active, campaigns going on in Jersey as well. Anything that we do get in Jersey, I end up just buying it for myself. And everything else, we just keep wholesaling. So that's
Yeah.
why I said, like, anyone have deals in Jersey, anytime I post on Facebook and stuff, anytime
Uh-huh.
there's a deal in Jersey, I will buy. But if the deal is like, I have standards for myself now. I don't buy anything unless it meets those criteria. And if it doesn't, then I don't care. I'll help you sell it. We can JV, or I'll just wholesale it.
Yeah.
Other,
Number talks. Yeah.
yeah,
Number talks. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm doing now. But before, I used to just try to take whatever just to keep it going. But I got burnt. Like I will never do that again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
Okay.
have to be solid, great deals, or just I will stay away. I'm better off this way than taking a loss or taking big risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's very, very important.
Yeah.
So, but I like this deal. I think you should go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. That was the kitchen. Yeah. I think we saw everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a big, huge backyard. So this was the appliances, refrigerator, and the stove.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking to paint it up. Let's see. Like
I like the cabinets. The
first I
cabinets.
want to do is just list it and see. So then I'll think about like putting lipstick on pig. Yeah.
It's not even that much of a pig. It's a nice house.
Yeah.
It's nice. So I like that.
So the roofs are all good. Yeah. This is the side. So this is a backyard. This is 8,500 square footage lot.
Nice.
There was a pool. So what do you say on the pool? Like there was a
It was
uh,
above ground. This.
yeah, above ground. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just leave it. Just sell it as is.
Okay. Okay.
Don't even do anything. See what feedback you get. Let's say if a
Okay.
if a buyer comes in and has an issue, he'll let you know
Huh.
immediately. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
see what feedback you get, and then go from there.
Yeah. So you were asking about the can we add the igloos, right? So here is the window.
I see.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
is a bottom.
there's room. You could even dig down if you needed to, and create this like little
Okay.
like shell kind of, where it's like a little hole, and you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But it's since you're not going to touch it at all, who cares? Just see what kind of feedback you get, and if you have to do some little bit of work to get a higher
Uh-huh.
price, who cares? Just get it under contract and just
Uh-huh.
see what they say.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I like it. I love it.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So yeah, it should sell for 380, right? 370 if I list it without making any changes.
I thought you were gonna list it for 365.
Yeah, I thought yeah, I will start with 360, 365 and see like so I was expecting at least 380 or something that range. So that I have around like uh, double closing cost, right? Double closing cost. There is a taxes, property tax, insurance. So
Yeah.
that itself is bringing around 22,000 dollars.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. Keep me updated and let me know how it goes from start to finish. And
Sure, sure.
you guys told me a lot about what you guys got going on. I didn't say anything about me. Let me also chip in. So right
Okay,
now,
okay.
we're doing a few deals right now in Pennsylvania that I'm working on. Pennsylvania is picking up like crazy, and we're growing still nationwide. I'm having a little bit issue on dispo side, so I'm working on like going through hiring process to hire someone for dispo, so they can just sit there and just call people that I provide for selling properties. And I'm partnering up with a person as well, another buddy of mine that we're gonna try out the dispo campaign together. And that's about it. I'm refining one of my rentals right now. I know this is all about wholesale, but I also like to tell you guys everything that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
My rentals right now. This is the crazy cat lady one that I always post on Instagram. Um, I bought this like 8, 9 months ago. This is like the worst property I ever bought or touched in my life, and we took $15,000 loss on this one. So it's not always about like sunshine and rainbows. We always making money, but I like to show you guys the losses too. And well, I bought that one sight unseen along with another two other houses. So it was a three package deal, and the owner was not going to sell unless I bought all three. So I bought all three. I bought this one sight unseen. Turns out there was 37 cats inside with this crazy lady that was pooping everywhere inside, and it took us like $5,000 just to clean the house. And so it was just so bad, and had to evict her. That took 6 months, and renovation took another month and a half. We thought it was going to be a month, but took too long. And then renting the property took another month, and then so now we're just in really loss. Ended up spending a lot more money on the property because then there was termite damage. We didn't even expect that to happen because there's a well underneath the house, so there's a bunch of moisture attracting like all kinds of insects. Long story short, I finally got this thing cleaned up, renovated, rented out. I got the lease signed. We're collecting security deposit tomorrow. So I'm starting the refi process. I'm just gonna keep it. There's like no point in selling this thing at all. So just keeping it as another rental. This was rental property for at the time, and so we're just gonna take this money that we get. I financed all this renovation on credit cards. So we basically, I swiped credit card, credit card from demolition to all the renovation work to even um, the cleanup on the back end. And so everything's financed through credit cards. The refi is going to pay off the credit cards, and then it's going to give me a balance that's left over because I paid this house cash, just with my funds. So I don't have a mortgage on the property. Um, so I'm going to get a good amount from this. I'm going to take that money and pay off another property I have in cash. So I have a decent amount of equity in the portfolio, and then and I'm working on finishing up another duplex that I bought. After those two get finished up, I'm gonna try to see if I can buy a bigger multifamily deal. We're looking at a 13 unit right now. It's it's 11 doors in one unit, like in one property, and then two more doors in another property. So it's 13 units together.
Where in which city is that?
This one is in Bridgeton. It's on market right now, so I'm looking at it
Okay.
to see
Pennsylvania?
what happened.
Oh, it's in PA or
No, no,
New
no,
Jersey?
it's in New Jersey. It's in Bridgeton, New Jersey.
Oh, Bristol. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see like how it turns out. I already sent my team out there to look at it. Uh, but don't tell a lot of people. I'm trying to see if I can get it. It's been on the market for a long time, so I think there's probably problems with it. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
But I hope there is a decent amount of problems, so I can offer them like 100,000 less and see if we
Okay.
can, you know. And
So
that's
it
it.
was there. How long it was there on the market?
Almost like it's getting close to a whole year.
Oh, whole year. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So let's see. They got to have some motivation to sell at this point. So
Oh, okay.
I'm working on another off-market deal right now, um, in Deptford. So hopefully I can take that one down, and I'm gonna buy it myself to flip it. So if I end up taking that one down, you guys will see the whole process from me buying it. I'll take hard money to buy it, and then also take out, what is it called? There are little increments. They give you out little money, uh, in 4 increments for paying off the rehab. So
Okay.
I'll be taking out those little notes to pay off all the rehab while I'm going through the process, and then post it on the market. So if this one turns out great, then we're probably gonna, from start to finish, it's gonna take us like 6 7 months, but we're looking at 80 90,000 dollar profit on that one after
Good.
all
Good.
said and done. And
Good.
I don't plan on paying any taxes on it because I'm gonna take that money that I get and go buy like 3 4 more properties for rental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you guys should all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Sale, fix and
Eventually.
flip, and just take that money and just buy some rentals. Like, don't pay that money in capital gains, just depreciate
Mm-hmm.
instead. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
I
guys
have.
need help with, I will show you, and I will also like show you guys my entire journey, like everything I'm doing in live. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Cool. Yeah, I have a couple more questions like on this property. So
Okay.
like I'm also planning to add in if the listing doesn't work, I'm thinking about add a bathroom also. Like to add a bathroom, do we need to go for permits in Mercer County or
You will, yeah. You're gonna have to go through permits.
okay?
What I would do is I would just call in quote enforcement, and I'd say, hey, this is my first time doing this fixing flip here. I'm an investor, and I really wanted to. Don't even say that actually. Sorry. Just say, hey, I'm the homeowner here. I
Mm-hmm.
want to add another bathroom. I want to see what the regulations would be. Which permits would I need to pull? And they're gonna ask you, hey, are you gonna rip down any of the walls? Hey, are you gonna go ahead and do any electrical work? Plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask you and they'll tell you exactly what their city and town requires, right? And then right there, I just asked them, hey, okay, so I need to do this, this, and this, correct? They say yes. Then I tell them, perfect. Where can I find these documents? And then I don't want to search their website, so I get them to just send it to my email.
Okay.
You
Do
know,
you know like how long it takes usually to complete
so
that process to get the permits?
yeah, so usually it takes 1 2 months. Every town is going to be different because you'll notice as you start working in this. That's
Okay.
why I like to stick to certain towns. Like my rentals, I have mainly just in South Jersey, Bridgeton, Salem County. Everyone stays away from it, but everyone has a niche, and you'll get a
Okay.
niche to it. So once you start, you're gonna see like, okay, I know this town inside and out. I love this town because I know everything about it. And then you get deals, and you like to keep doing deals there. You have a team there. You know everything over there. Yeah, you know how the paperwork is filed. You know what the time frame is. So when deals come, you don't even have to underwrite it too much. You just know how much you're gonna have to buy for, like
Okay.
this. You know. So in your town, it's gonna be completely different from my town. My town's gonna be completely different from Old Bridge. Old Bridge is gonna be different from Saraville. So you're just gonna go out there, talk to them, see how it's gonna be and how long they're gonna be. One town might have a lot of employees. One town might be really poor. Like you don't know,
Okay.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So figure that out.
Okay. Okay.
Give me just a second.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm planning to do also appraisal for this property and see like for how much it appraise, then
Okay.
try to list it. So, so I can do that, right? Right now. So,
You-
is there any criteria to go for a? Just I need to go for the bank agent and ask them for an appraisal.
So what I would, if you're gonna put it on the market anyways,
Uh-huh.
there's no point in appraising because your end buyer might have like going through the traditional route and they're gonna get it appraised anyways. They can't use your appraisal. Let's say if they're gonna go
I mean,
for,
like at least we will have an idea like for how much it appraised. Then I can anchor the price.
I understand what you're saying. You can do that for yourself. That's that's completely
Okay.
fine. But it's not
Okay.
gonna help the end buyer at all. Like you're not gonna be able to tell the end buyer, hey, look, this is how much to appraise for. You should do this or that. you can say it in your sales, right? Trying to sell it for a higher price, but
Mm-hmm.
those end buyers are not going to be able to use your appraisal to get the new loan. They're going to have to
Okay.
go get a appraiser from their bank and then reappraise the whole thing anyways,
Okay. Usually
right?
from last July to now, the property value is depreciated $25,000.
Oh wow.
So it's July was the school moving time, right? So I think it will pick back in from April, May, I think so.
Yeah, I mean usually in April it always picks back up.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
it's always with every industry. Well, not every, but most industries, right? There's the smaller industries like online drop shipping and stuff. They just pick up when everything slows down. But I was super slow as well. Like the entire month of December, I was super slow. I
okay.
still had deal flow coming in, but it was super slow compared to now.
Yeah,
Everything's jumping off the roofs for me and my campaigns right now. And then April, oh man, I barely have time to sleep or even like eat dinner. Like it's like that busy. So
okay. Mhm.
it's gonna go up and down for sure. But you're right. In April,
Yeah,
March,
yeah,
April is.
yeah. Okay. Do you have any contacts for appraisal? Like whom with you work? Can you give any recommendation?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Can
Give
you
me.
drop that like when you have
I'm
some
gonna
time?
drop it
And
right here.
also, yeah, I am looking for an inspector, like a property inspection. So
Mhm.
I want to do that as well. So if you have any recommendations for property inspection,
I
yeah,
have an inspector, but he's in South Jersey.
in South Jersey. Okay,
Yeah, give me a sec. But I do have great appraisers.
Recording in progress.
Give me a second. Hold on. So this guy's name is Glenn. I'm gonna text it to you right now. Okay. I'm just gonna text
okay,
it to your phone.
okay.
Hold on, give me just a sec.
And then how do we I know you brought up that you were posting in like level 3 that we could like you'd put leads in there
Give me just.
from what you used to have or something like that.
I just send it to you. And yes, the leads I'm gonna put them on level. I believe level three is already occupied with the renters with the rental course. So I'm gonna do it for four if anyone's even over there just yet. If not, then I'll give you guys access to you, Malachi, and Siri, and then we go from there. So he's basically talking about leads that I have to follow up with. I was telling them last time as well. I don't have time to follow up with some of these leads. If you guys want to do it, like I'll toss them your way. They're pretty costly leads, anywhere between 150 to 700 bucks in value.
Is
And
that the picture?
what?
Sorry to cut you. Is that the picture, Sham? I don't see the face. Is that the picture?
Yeah, so you just click on it, and then is this entire
Yeah, I don't see anything.
uh
It shows blank.
okay here. Give me a sec. Fraser. There you go. I just typed it over to you. So I have this guy and then another guy that works in Renovo. He'll go all over as well. I found these guys through lenders that I've bought properties from.
Thompson.
Yeah. Glenn, he's great. I think he's Jewish. But
Okay.
if you just tell him like, hey, look, I really need this property to be like at this number, just do what you can to get me as close to this price as you can. He'll work with you. He's really cool. Uh,
Okay.
he appraised one of my freaking Salem houses that I bought like 40,000. He appraised it for 140 without me doing any work, and we made a killing on that one.
How much he charges?
I think it was 750 or 700, something like that.
700.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was somewhere like that because the bank it charged it through the bank.
Oh, okay.
Like through closing through the bank. So the bank hired him and then went through his fees. Through their fees, they just include his price in and they pay him off.
So as per our comps, like what would you say it would sell for 370
I
as
think
is?
I would, when I speak to Glenn, if I were to call him, I'd be like, "Hey, Glenn, what's going on? I have this deal, locking it up right now, but I'm planning to purchase it and then resell it on the market. I really need to go ahead and get this thing appraised for like 370 to 380. Here, just swing by, let me know what you think, and then go from there.
Okay.
And if you want, what you can do is, Glenn, I would love to hire you for this. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think that this is gonna place for around the price? I know you don't know much about it. Just throw a number out there just so I get an idea. But I still want you to go out there and appraise it. Do you think this is
Okay.
worth your time? And make it about him. Do you think it's worth your time and to see what he says?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's his profession. I always ask him. Like I try not
Sure,
to,
sure.
you know what I mean? Just talk to him, see what he says.
Yeah, yeah. What is your opinion? Like it would go for 370,
I think so. I think 365 to 380 is great for that property. Just
365 to.
just because
Mhm.
there's people come in, if the lot is big enough, they can
Yeah,
value it. They can make it
yeah.
bigger. And
And it is all fenced. The lot is all fenced. The
right,
black one. Yeah. Hmm.
because look, there's other comps we saw over 400,
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
well over 400. So I think there's definitely decent room over there for someone to.
So it is a deal, you say. It is a deal, right? So to wholesale, at least wholesale.
I think so
Okay.
for sure. So definitely still go over the numbers and see like what your closing costs are going to be and what you're going to pay in taxes if you're not going to re-roll this money into something else.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
But if you are going to re-roll it into something else, then you don't really have to worry about taxes too much.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
So see what your options are, and then go from there.
When you say reroll means invest on some other property later,
Yeah, yeah.
before that, before 2025.
Yes, exactly. And then I always like to every quarter talk to my CPA and consult with them on my plans. Hey, look, I
Okay.
got this property, like I'm gonna try to look for this one. What do you think? And then just take advice from them because that's their
Hmm.
game, right? He's gonna help you out with taxes at the end of the year, anyways. So just tell him your plan and see if it makes sense with him and his strategy for doing tax prep for you, and then go from there.
Okay. Okay.
I always consult with my attorney and my CPA.
Ruby. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you said permits for the courthouse, right? Permits are from courthouse.
What?
For the permits to add the bathroom permits. So you said contact the courthouse, right?
No, code enforcement.
Court enforcement. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So when
Gotcha.
you call the county clerk, there's gonna be a bunch of options. Hey, you can go to this option. You can go to like there's gonna be a bunch of different options, but you want to go to the code enforcement. There's gonna be like zoning department and like agriculture department. Like there's a bunch of departments
Okay.
in
Mm-hmm.
the code enforcement.
Okay.
And if you need anything else, as far as finding out like what is zoning or anything, they're gonna send you. They'll let you know. Hey, look, I can't help you out with this one, but I can transfer you to someone in this
Okay.
department.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, it stretched out a little bit longer, but I'm
Oh,
gonna post this recording. It just takes a little bit of time because I have to upload it to YouTube and then put it on here. So, um, give me till tonight. It should be on there by midnight or so. If you guys
okay.
re-roll it or something like that. All right. So, have
Okay.
a great rest of your guys' night, and then I'll see you guys on Thursday.
So thanks. Thanks. Thanks, John. Thanks for it.
Bye bye.
Thanks.